little bit of background on Reolink and the camera, and I need my trusty little papers here because I can't remember all. But Reolink, it says, was set out to develop the cutting-edge technologies and innovate the way people protect their homes, their businesses, their loved ones. Reolink was founded in the year 2009 by a group of tech and software engineers with a shared aspiration to provide smart, convenient, and innovative security solutions. Reolink created a series of solar cameras, and we have had, this is our second one now, so I can attest, they're out to set out to protect you for sure. They're securing peace of mind in an eco-friendly manner, anywhere on the go, even off-grid, which we are. At the same time, Reolink provides a variety of security cameras to meet customers' various security needs, indoors or outdoors, and is presently involved in over 200 countries and regions, making a difference in millions of lives. And like I said, I can attest to that. We are on our second Reolink. The first one we had lasted probably two to 3 years. I can't exactly remember when we bought that one. This one again was supplied by Reolink, sponsored by Reolink. This video is, so it's total review for them, and total peace of mind for us. We here will only review things that we will actually use on the homestead. I'm not out to take anything that I can get from any company, because if it's of no value to me, then I don't want anything to do with it. If I don't use it, it's not being reviewed on this channel. And Reolink, we're building a partnership with them and a couple other companies, and I will welcome any of their products here anytime. So they know that. We talk, and they value our input to their products, and I value their willingness to allow us to test them out around our homestead, because everybody has a different use for them. So we thank them very much. We look forward to working more with them in the future. Security is something that's a must. We have other security cameras up here. My son is very high tech on looking for wildlife, is what he put them up for. As you've seen in our previous videos, we've got bears and deer and turkeys and fox, and what else we had around here? Other little critters, but so far there's been no damage. We're not here 100% of the time yet, so the security cameras let us watch, because I can watch from our other home in town, in the city, and I can see exactly what's going on. I can turn lights on, I can turn sound on, I can turn various things on to scare them away. Make it think that there's an actual person there if it's an animal, when there's actually nobody here at all. So for us, works wonderfully, works totally great. And with Reolink, I know I'm secured, I know I'm protected, I know I can see whatever I want to see through their app. I'll go into their app a little bit later. I'll throw another video on, just kind of walking through the app, because it's got a lot of different features that you can turn on or off. We turn everything on here except for the siren. There's a siren you can turn on. The only reason I would turn the siren on again is if there was an animal here and he was starting to get a little more rambunctious rather than curious. I'd turn on the siren, and that would scare him away. So thank you, Reolink. I'm going to set it up for wireless, and then we'll install it and I guess take some video of it as it's running through the day, the night, and yeah, we're very appreciative for them. Thank you, Reolink. So this is how it comes packaged. Very well packaged. You can see in there. And then the solar panel, which is actually larger than the one we're using now. They're all underneath as it comes packaged. And we'll set that up later today. So the camera itself, lot smaller than I actually thought it was going to be. So, this is the camera. Oh, it's very heavy. It's all metal. The other one was a lot of plastic on it. This has got, as you can see, 2 lenses, 2 cameras, 180 degrees I believe it is. So a connection up top there, connection at the bottom there. But you can get a big spotlight that goes right underneath it there. And you can have a huge spotlight aimed on when the camera comes on. Not sure we need that here, but it is an option to add on to your camera. So that's the camera. Comes with the stand that attaches. I'll take it out right now. It comes with a stand that attaches to where you're putting it to. Your cords, all the cords that you need. Screws, and an Allen key. Wrapped around. We're going to. Oh, and it comes with a screwdriver. Look at that. Always need screwdrivers around here. Look at that. There's no screwdriver. Oh, rear link. It should say rear link on it. Okay.
All these dried up bones are running wild on this old night. Sitting by the traffic lights, don't know. I don't know if I should go. I once called this home. Same old rusty fence and cracks and dents, puddles in the pavement. Yet I don't know which way to go. Endless nights in candlelight.
So here's the back of the camera where there's an SD card. I can't show you too close because GoPro will just blur it out. Right here, your SD card goes in, and there's an on-off switch. So it's covered by this flimsy, actually, little plastic thing, rubber thing, I guess, and then this covering, which was on here, which I showed you in the beginning, goes back on. So everything's closed up. So if you need to turn the power off or on, you gotta take this cover off to get to it. And handy dandy screwdriver they gave you takes its cover off and on. There are very bright lights on it, which is very nice for a place like ours where, and I don't know how they turn off, they just motion, I think. So this here's got a screw under here, and it attaches to the back of the rear link. And it has to be tight, or it's really not going to do anybody any good if it's not tight. So this is going to go into the back here. See? Learn and live with me, right? That's going to go in the back there, nice and tight. So this is going to go back like this. And I'm going to tighten this one. It looks like an owl to me. Doesn't it look like an owl to you? It's like an owl. The 180 view. So it will take in the whole house and the sides of the house, which is great. Ports on top. I told you that. Ports on the back for this thing that I've mounting bracket that I've already put on. I've already screwed in the antennas on both sides. This is the back, and I said we have this here that will go on top of it, and we mount that to the tree. And the cord is the charging cord, so it is green because it is all charged up. If it was not charged up, it will be orange. And out of the box, it had a little tiny bit of charge, but not a lot. So Best thing to do when you get it home first thing is charge the baby up. So when it turns green, you can take it off, and this is where the solar panel will go into also. It's nice and deep in here. Your plug is actually down here. Let's see if I can show you. So I'm just charging it from the wall. Look, it's just a normal charger, but it's way nice and deep there, so if moisture is around, it's not going to really bother it too much. That is the camera there. 2 cameras, 2 lenses. Again, the bubble is on the front where the on-off switch is. You can't really see it from here, but that's fine. And there are spotlights. We weren't provided with it, but there are spotlights that you can put on the bottom. And well, actually it's probably a standalone unit. On the bottom, I think. Get this thing hooked up to a tree, and let's get it running. So it's going on this tree, and aimed at these cars will be out of the way, the house. Okay, and we are going to start to attempt to put the Reolink back in another tree. Oh, there's the sun. Using the template. To drill the holes. Once you can find the holes after.
You know, it's all the same color. Oh, man, it's all the same color.
I think we went through this once before,
Yeah,
twice.
got the other ladder, maybe.
Yeah.
Longer ladder. There's that one. And we have it there.
You should put one screw in while you got a hole there you can find.
Put the tape in there.
Yeah, got no tape.
Oh, that's gonna lose.
Got everything but tape. Everything in the kitchen sink but tape.
Oh. I got 2 holes in. I got the 3rd hole in.
Okay, now it's going under the birdhouse.
I don't know. It'll line up like that. Can't see anything.
So this is the end result. We put it underneath the birdhouse.
After 3 attempts? How many
3rd
attempts?
attempt.
3rd attempt?
Tried on the other side of the tree. The tree is the bark on the tree is very pronounced. So it's very
Furrowed,
hard.
I guess.
Furrowed, whatever the word is. So it's very hard to attach it to it. So that is that. I would put an instant of a picture closer because this Reolink won't, the GoPro won't go any closer. So now we're going to put the solar panel up and it's all set done. And it will start recording. And I can show you the recordings from it. So far the colors are natural. It's taking in from just a little past the stairs to the other side of the house. So it takes in the whole area. And we'll seal that when I upload that. Okay. Up goes the solar panel. And as you can see, there's a whole canopy of trees here. So we are going to hope for the best here. See how it does. If we have to move them, we have to move them. But right now, that is the best angle on the house. And we will monitor how we do. Because like I've said many times, in the winter,
Just nothing.
we don't have any good sunlight. We got a hole right up here between the canopies, which actually on the camera doesn't look as big as it actually is. Right now, the sun is right through the trees here, but it is actually shining on the. It's shining through the leaves here.
Can we put it like that?
Yeah.
You can always change it if you want to. Right?
Well, when you connect it, I can see if it's actually charging. So, solar panels on one side of the tree, cameras on the other side of the tree. And because we have the birdhouse, it is going to act as shelter. So you can see the sun there. I guess you can see that sun right there. It's actually on the channel right now. So the birdhouse is actually acting as shelter for the camera. And if in the winter when we need to charge that camera up, I can put a portable charging battery just on top of that birdhouse without even having to take that camera down. And we can charge it right on the tree. Hopefully. That's the plan, I'm thinking. We'll see how that goes in the winter when there is snow probably up halfway up this tree. Snow banks from the driveway. Driveway's right here. The big snow banks right here. So.
A lot of loops in here.
And he's unwinding. 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 I don't know if you have to do the whole thing.
Oh yeah, I can loop it back up after.
There's little branches you can hang it off.
I loop it back up there.
Mm.
You can see what we're working with and see on playing with
Well,
it.
you got to move your ladder.
Yeah, we'll have to, for sure. Yeah, my arms aren't that long.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think you got lots of cord. See how much cord there is? Oh my god. It goes halfway down the tree.
Mm-hmm.
It's so long.
Then some.
And then some. Loop it around the tree.
Okay. I'll move it over there.
And we're connected to the camera power right now. So hopefully we have a better winter than we did last year. And having to charge up the units. But like I said, with that birdhouse there, it protects the camera somewhat. So, next up I will show you a video that the camera is actually producing.
Okay. These things have to be tight, these
Yeah, well, no, they'll be up
things.
tight on the body of the thing, yes. I have the screw that goes into that thing there.
Yeah.
Watch that cord because it has to go on the side you're putting the solar panel on.
That side or the other side?
Whatever side you're going to put it on, make sure it's hanging to that side.
Let's try that side then.
We've shown various videos throughout this review. You can see yourself that they have a crystal clear view. The color is tremendous. It's accurate. We just cut down a few trees where, not that they were blocking the house, but when the light comes on at night, it was kind of shining back against it. So we kind of cut those down. It's got accurate alerts. We have it a little bit farther away from the house, so it's not picking up tiny little things, even though I have it set to that. But like a turkey walked by the other day up here, and it didn't alert it. So I have to play around with that. But I think we have it, the tree we have it on, I think originally we moved it from there, the old one that we had, because it was a little far back from the house. But for now, I think it's good. We have other cameras to get the little guys. It has the two-way audio on it, so if, say, I'm up here alone and my family is down in the city, I can actually correspond with them on the two-way radio, right? It's got a SIM card in it for storage, depending on your your size of SIM card that you put in there is going to determine your storage, but it's standalone security, right? Sorry, Rob's walking around. Remote access is one of the best things. When I agreed to do this sponsorship review for Reolink, I didn't want anything where I needed a third party to see and to use. We have enough cell phones that we're paying monthly for. I didn't really want to pay for this security camera either because they don't give you a break on it whatsoever. So this one runs off the Wi-Fi, and we use Starlink, and it's running absolutely perfect on it. You know, we're off-grid. Like I said, we don't have hydro. We don't have any real, what you call, luxuries. We make our own luxuries. So we have the Starlink because we need internet access up here, and it works great. It works absolutely great. Putting that thing up, once the Reolink wasn't the problem, the tree was the problem. So you'll see, you know, I mentioned that we moved it 3 times. It's nothing to do with the Reolink. It had to do with the tree. The bark on the tree was not smooth and nice, and the back of the camera, you know, wasn't sitting flush against it. So we ended up putting it under the birdhouse, which it's fine. It's got coverage and it's flat and it's not moving, and no bird has attacked it yet. So it's good. What else? What else can I think about? Motion detection. Rob's standing on the driveway right now, and it's probably catching him scratching his back. Maybe I'll even put that piece of video in here. Oh, he's got a rock in his hand. I better watch out. Okay, what else can I say about it? How we're using it is security, 100% security, and for wildlife. Some people use it in, not this one, but some people use it for maybe other means, but for us it's 100% security on the house. Like I said, we're not here 100% of the time, so that is our ears and our eyes and our motion on it. Anything that, you know, anybody who decides that, you know, as the winter nears, the trees thin out along the roadside there, so somebody says, oh look, hey, there's a house, let me go take a look. Well, guess what? You're on camera, bud. So it helps us. It helps us know if there's any, you know, looky, what do you call them? Looky-sees? See lookies? I don't know. Anyway. Let's see. Well, I will include a bunch of links, a coupon for purchasing. This is not overly expensive, this camera. I've seen cameras that are, you know, $400 or $500 and up. This is under $300. So for the features that this thing has and the dollars you're going to spend to get it, it's a no-brainer. It's absolutely a no-brainer. Go get it, pick it up, put it on your trees. Buy a couple. If they want to keep giving us cameras, I'm going to keep taking them, and I'll put them on every tree I have. I'll aim it in every direction I can, because it's that important to us.